Hi, my name is Jimmi Bradbury. Hope you're well and that you had a good week last week and looking forward to the week ahead. You can find me on jimmibradbury.com, and I do thank you so much for all the comments that you've made about my new website and all of the social media platforms. Really appreciate it. And that's what I want. I want you to be able to see it as an opportunity to be able to engage. If you've got any questions or if you've got any things that you'd like to discuss, I'd be delighted to take them on board, and hopefully together we can actually make this a wonderful journey. So just want to talk to you a little bit about what I got up to last week. So there are a couple of things. One is I have been part of a group which I'm really passionate about, which is actually promoting young students in school to be more entrepreneurial, and the schools themselves to bring into curriculum entrepreneurial skills. And that is now beginning to develop, and it's involved local politicians, which is fantastic. And tomorrow I've got a meeting where there's potentially going to be some government, federal government and local government investment in towards schools to be able to bring more entrepreneurial skills into schools to go alongside academies that relate to music and sport, and now they're going to potentially have in the new year entrepreneurial skills. So that's something I'm very, very excited about, and it's involved local politicians and potentially local investors as well as federal and local government investment, and that is going to be something that I'm going to be involved in this week, which I'll be able to report back to you at the end of the week. So that's something very exciting. The other thing I was involved with this week is I'm part of a local angel investors group, which meet monthly, and they look at potential opportunities to invest in up-and-coming groups that are part of the local community and wider afield in Queensland and in Australia. So we had 3 pitches this week, and 2 of them were particularly good online pitches, but one of them stood out that was something that is going to be taken forward. It's 2 young, I would say students, maybe just graduated from college, and they have got a gaming idea. Now, I know that gaming and mobile gaming and tablet gaming and TV is all something that is fairly lucrative. It appears on the face of it, but behind of that, there's many, many millions of people doing it. Now, these 2 came up with a very interesting concept that caught the eye of the investors, and it is something that we're going to be looking at very closely. So they're both in their 20s, early 20s. They've got a concept that they can, I think, develop globally on mobile devices, and that's something very exciting that I'm looking at with a group of investors. So I'll be able to report more about that over the coming weeks, but it's something that I'm very, very excited about. So the third thing that I wanted to talk to you about was that I have been involved with for the last year, but this week just gone, the wine finally arrived. It's a wine club that I've been involved with, and it's something that I've been very excited about because it's taken me down a whole new business model that I haven't really had any experience of in the past. And whilst I was a bit skeptical about it at the beginning, I must say I've really embraced it, and it is a wonderful opportunity. It's around a wine club, fairly unique, started 4 years ago in America by 4 entrepreneurs in Florida, and then developed and grew into a wine club that is very unique. Now, it has launched already in the UK, and it did that about a year ago, and this month just gone, the 3rd country they launched in was Australia. And finally the wine arrived this week, and I must say the wine that I got from South America, from Europe and from California has been absolutely fantastic. It's a combination of white wine and also red wine, and I must say it is something that I really do think is a great opportunity for a lot of people. You can actually make some extra income, and you can also get your wine for free. So who wouldn't want free wine? So that is something I must say I would really encourage people to look at very closely as a business model. And if you want more information about it, please just drop me a line and I can give you that information. But I must say that the wine is fantastic, and the unique thing about it also is that you're not going to find the wine that we get in this wine club in any of the liquor stores or any of the off licenses or the bottle shops, depending on the term that you use in the various countries. And it is something that I'm really, really proud to be involved with, and I must say a unique opportunity. So if you want more information on that, please do drop me a line either on the social media platforms or through email, and I'd love to be able to give you more information about that. So, looking forward to the week ahead, a couple of things I do want to mention. Tomorrow I've got a really important meeting about financing, potentially launching into schools, opportunities for schools to be able to bring in a curriculum locally to start with anyway, entrepreneurial skills, to sit aside at an academy that they've already got, most of them to do with sport and also music. Now looking to bring in an entrepreneurial academy, and I've been really involved in that for many, many months now with various schools locally, and I think probably will be nationally, and it's something I'm very excited about. So I'm meeting with a number of investors potentially tomorrow. Well, I am tomorrow, potential investors, and also hopefully it's going to develop into local government and federal government funding going forward. So something I'm very excited about, and I will keep you informed about how that develops. But it's something I'm very passionate about, because as the world changes at such a rapid rate, it is really important that the students that are in schools now, who I believe are going to be graduating and are going to be creating the jobs that they're going to be working in the future, are able to have the entrepreneurial skills and the ability to be able to learn how to create opportunities going forward in as early as possible in their developing years. So something I'm very excited about. It's going to be a really great part of what I'm really passionate about, and I'll be able to talk to you about that over the coming weeks. The other thing that I'm really excited about is part of my website. As you know, I've got two training courses. One is one-on-one coaching, and the other one is a monthly training course. So if you haven't seen those, please jump online, jimmybradbury.com. That's Jimmy with two I's, not a Y, jimmybradbury.com, and you'll see both of those courses. But the monthly course, not only has it got a training facility in it, which is also part of a much bigger opportunity, but it's also got within it downloads, it's got worksheets, it's got an MP3 player of the course itself. But something that is an additional bonus, and which I'm going to be starting this week, is going to be taking case studies, and those case studies are going to be involving interviews with very important people who are in their profession and their sport at the very pinnacle of what it is they do. And they're going to share with me how it is they got successful in their own particular environment, but how it is the skills they've developed can actually transfer into the business world. And from that, I think people are going to be able to find that not only people who are in other professions, but also in sporting environments, because they're going to be interviewing important athletes who have reached the highest level in their sport, and coaches, and how it is they've achieved that success, and how it is the skills that they've got they think they can transfer into the business world. So that's something I'm going to be developing over the weeks and months ahead. And the first one's going to be this week. I'm going to be interviewing somebody who's very successful in personal development, and for me that's something I perhaps got late in life, but it is something that I believe is probably the most important thing that you can get in business, is to actually get your understanding of how it is yourself and your own mind you can reach a growth mindset and be successful using that mindset to be able to grow your business. So something I'm going to be developing over the weeks, and going to be starting it this week. It's going to be called The Case Unpacked, and I'm going to be developing it over the coming weeks, as I say, and I'm going to be interviewing some really, really interesting people. So look out for that, and I'll be talking more about that again next week. So I hope you have an exciting week ahead, and that everything that you get involved with is successful. This is a very, very exciting time to be alive, with the combination of developments in technology, in medicine, in the ability to be able to have at your fingertips all the knowledge that you need to develop not only your life but also your business. It is really the most exciting time ever to be alive. So get out there, enjoy the world. You can find me on all the social media platforms. Don't forget to check out my website, jimmybradbury.com. That's Jimmy with two I's, so Jimmi, Bradbury.com. I'd love to hear from you. Please give me some feedback on what you think about the website. You can get me all the social media platforms of Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube, all at Jimmi Bradbury. And yeah, as I say, get out there, enjoy this world. It is a wonderful world that we are part of. And remember that respect is earned, honesty is appreciated, truth is gained, and loyalty is returned. So I hope you have a good week, and I'll talk to you again next week. Bye-bye.